guys, today's video is going to be a dramatic smoky eye. I'm super excited to do this look for you. I have already put on some foundation today. I tried out the Makeup Forever, their new HD foundation sticks. And I got the shade Y405. It's the first time I've used it. So far so good. The coverage is super full, but I just wanted to make sure I had my foundation and my brows done first before I started this video, because I just wanted to really focus on the eyes. So I primed my eyes with just concealer, and I'm just going to take some of the RCMA no color powder and lightly dust it over my eyes just to set it in place. It will just help the eyeshadow go on a lot smoother if you just have a nice set base to work with. I haven't set my face with powder or anything yet, just because I wanted to, doing a smoky eye, I wanted to be able to touch up anything if I have fallout or I go a bit crazy and need to clean a few things up. So that's the reason I haven't set my face. I've literally just set my eyelids. The palettes that I'm going to be using for today's look is the Morphe 35R palette. It's their new one. It is beautiful. There's lots of dark shades in there, lots of shimmers. It's a really, really pretty palette. And I'm also just going to be using some of the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette, mainly because I want to be using that black. Really want to have a go with that black. It's just like a nice black. It doesn't look like it throws any blue or anything. So yeah, I'm going to start off basically with a dark smoky eye. I like to start down and work my way up. I think if you start too high, you can just look like you've been punched in the eye. It's something that you do have to be careful with. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually a pretty easy look to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyeliner first. I'm going to take my Sephora Crayon Gel Intense Gel Pencil. And I'm literally just going to line the top of my eyes all the way in. I've zoomed you guys in so you have a much better view. I'm going to take my Sephora gel crayon, and I'm just going to line my lid really close to the lash line, and then I'm going to smoke it out. It obviously doesn't matter if you're messy because we're going to smoke it out anyway. So now I'm just going to take my fave smudger brush. It's the 226 brush by Zoeva. And I'm just going to smudge all of it out. So they're just like making a really nice smoky effect. You obviously want to smoke it all along the lash line and then bring any excess product upwards. Just want to make sure you've covered all areas of the lash line. So if you see some of your lash line that is missing a little bit of product, just go in again, fix it up, make sure it's really nice and dark next to your lash line there. I'm just going to get a flat brush. This one's like a no brand brush. I've had it for so long and it's just what I use to pack all of my shadows on my lid. I'm going to take this blackjack shade from the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. Pack some of that onto your brush and then just pack it on the lid. Make sure you don't go too high up. We just want to keep it nice and low. Then what we do is get our blending brush and smoke the product upwards. I should totally have a tissue under my eye because there's going to be fallout. As you can see, you don't want to go any higher up than where your natural first fold of your eye is. Now that we've got our shadow packed onto our lid, We've got the nice little bandicoot eye look happening. I'm going to take the Luxe Petite Crease Brush by Zoeva. It's a blending brush, but it is tapered and it's not too crazy big. And what I'm going to do is windscreen wiper motions. I'm just going to really softly soften the edges of the black that I put there. Now on that same brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade here. It's not black, it's just a dark brown. But I just want something to soften that crease line. Something that's not too dark. But yeah, it's just like a nice chocolate brown colour. Making sure you don't go too high up with this shade. It's still a very dark colour, so we want to keep it nice and low. Now we're going to take a little bit of a fluffier blending brush. This is the 227 Luxe Soft Definer by Zoeva. And I'm going to go in with like a nice brown shade. I think I might start with this shade here. It's like a nice tan colour. And that way we can always go a bit darker if we want to. Just take the first brush that you were using with the other shade on it and just go over that again. Okay, now what we're going to do is get an even bigger, fluffier brush. This is the 228 Luxe Crease by Zoeva. There's nothing on this brush and I'm literally just going to blend the line at the top. Obviously, one major key in a smoky eye is making sure there aren't any harsh lines and it just really looks seamless. Okay, now that we have a little bit of a base, we can go back in on the lower lash line, define that, make it darker, make sure that you're happy with your transition color. I personally might put something a little bit darker in there. I'm just going to pick up the shade next to the caramel shade. This one just here. This palette is so big, I find that I like forget what color I'm using and then I'm like, did I use that? Did I not? Did I use the other one? Now I'm going to get my flat brush again that I applied the black with and I'm going to put down some of this really dark brown shimmer. Again, I'm just going to take a little cotton pad and put it under my eye just to make sure that there's no fallout onto my foundation. P.S. I'm really sorry if you can hear children in the background. I said, can you please be quiet? My mummy just filmed her video and they're out there being so loud. They're like bunny hopping across the lounge room. Again, I'm going to take the crease brush that I use, the 231 Luxe Petite Crease. I haven't put any extra product on this, it's just what was on there before, and I'm just going to soften the line that I just created. Okay, once you're happy with the majority part of your eyes, you know, you're happy with the color and stuff, you can keep building if you want. If you want to keep building up the color on this and apply some more black, apply a different color in your crease, you can definitely do that. I'm pretty happy with these so far. Obviously, as I go along, I will touch things up, I will blend them, but I'm pretty happy and I think I'm going to go onto the lower lash line now, which obviously brings the whole look together. Like, it's just the best. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with my brown shade first for the lower lash line, just because I don't want to make it too messy and too smudgy. I mean, you've got a lot of room to play with on the upper lid, but you don't have a lot of room to play with down below. So that's my reasoning for that. I'm going to use my Morphe R41 brush. I'm going to go in with this shade here. I'm just going to run that along the lower lash line. Just taking another clean blending brush and just going to go underneath that again to make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm going to take my Zoeva smudger brush again. I'm going to pick up my Sephora Gel crayon and I'm just going to brush that onto my brush. Just going to smudge that onto my lower lash line. Try and keep it as close as you can to your lash line. You don't want to bring it down too far. You don't want to bring it in too close either. Like, make sure you leave a little bit there. Just sort of bring it in 3/4 of the way. I'm also going to take some of the gel liner and I'm going to pop it on my inner rim. One of my little tricks that I love to do is popping a little bit of eyeliner in this just corner here, like just literally popping some down in the corner. Then what I do is I take this little brush. It's just a Tarte brush. It came with this eyeliner that I brought, the gel eyeliner. So I don't know if it's for sale separately or not, but that's where I got it from. And then I literally just use the brush and no product on it to sort of flick it out. A little bit more brown on my Morphe brush and run that along my lower lash line again. Just going to get a little bit of a smaller pencil brush. This is my 230 Luxe pencil brush by Zoeva. Honestly, Zoeva have the best brushes. They're so underrated. Like, they're just amazing quality, amazing everything. I love them. I'm going to take another little bit of this color here. Where is it? This one here. Just on the outskirts of my eyes. I bring that up and just connect it with the shadow on top. I'm going to now take my fluffy blending brush again, just blend. Now I'm just going to pop on a little bit of mascara. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but you can use whatever mascara you have at home. These are just the Glam by Manicare natural lashes. Make sure you always measure them to your eye size and cut them if needed. I have pretty big eyes, so I find that I don't often need to cut. Now I'm just going to take some mascara onto my lower lash line and touch up any fallout, touch up my face before I do any contouring and highlighting, things like that. I can hear my 7-year-old in the bedroom next door and she's doing makeup and she's like, and now you gotta blend it, and seriously so cute. She's just like a mummy. Just gonna set my foundation in place now with some powder. I'm using the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder. Now I'm going to go in with the Hola bronzer. I'm just going to use the little brush that comes with it. I've been loving using this brush lately. It's going to pop a little bit of my Australis banana powder. As you can see, this thing is like had its day, but I don't have another one yet, so it's just going to have to do. Just going to pop a little bit of that under my under eyes, just to brighten that area up. I'm going to use my Coral Spectrum palette by Zoeva. Zoeva have honestly the nicest products. They're so blendable, they're so affordable. I'm obsessed with them, so I just think they're not spoken about or talked about enough. They're like such an amazing product and they need a bit more recognition, I think. So yeah, the Zoeva Coral Spectrum palette, and I'm going to take this shade on my Zoeva Luxe Sheer Cheek brush. I'm going to take, I think this pink here first. Obviously dusting off the excess. I'm going to go over the top with the nude colour in there. They have numbers. This one is the CR040. Now for the best part of all, highlighter. I just feel like you can never go wrong with BECCA and Jaclyn Hill's collab of Champagne Pop, especially paired with a smoky eye. So that's what it's going to be today. I've got the split pan, which is the Champagne Pop and Flower Child. The blush in here is really pretty as well, so yeah, just taking the Champagne Pop and highlighting. The brush that I'm using is the Morphe R31 Highlight Definer brush. It's only new, I just got it, and it's like my new fave highlighting brush. It's amazing. Just going to take another little small pencil brush, pop a little bit of that on my inner corner. Alright, now for lips, I'm going to be using my MAC Soar lip liner. It's one of my oldies but favies. I like to pretty much draw it all over my lip. I just find that it helps the lipstick stay on for a lot longer. Keeps the colour in your lip for longer. Now I'm just going to go over the top with my Kylie Cosmetics Mailboo. I'm just going to be spraying my face with MAC Fix Plus. So there you have it, guys. This is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you learned something from it. What the hell is my hair doing? Just trying to be cute and like fling it over, and it just didn't work for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, more dramatic looks, please let me know. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. This is something I love doing. I'm so passionate about it, and I love trying new products for you guys so that you don't have to waste your money. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Sorry about the background noise.
You guys are so cute.